And no, I don't want to hear about how there are some couples that aren't together but do good with raising the baby, or that there are some people who are good and thriving in that situation, which I don't, whatever. Those, that would be the exception. I'm here to talk about the reality. And the reality is that this is not okay. The reality is what we are so scared to talk about. These young girls are now so blindsided by this whole idea of having a baby that they forget about the other steps. They forget about the in between. And that is our fault. That is us as a society. That is our fault for normalizing this. We are promoting these inappropriate, backwards, toxic behaviors. And the worst part is that this is affecting not only the kids and their entire future, that's another, we're going to get back on that, but it's affecting these young girls. And often, as is pushed in the media, these young black girls, because they're being so sexualized at an early age that they just jump the gun. They're expected to, you know? The idea of having a boyfriend and having a kid is what is put in some of these girls' minds. Y'all just want boyfriends and kids. That's it. That's it. That's it. That is the bare minimum. I'll be fucking damned. No. No, you can do so much. We can do so much better than this. What? That's what makes me so mad, is that we are encouraging baby mama culture. And we see these girls being taken advantage of. You see how many rappers have how many different mamas? And of course it's the men's fault. Yes, it's the men's fault. It's always the men's fault. But we are also feeding into it by calling it goals. We are feeding into their male ego, their masculine ego, and it's keeping us down. Baby mama culture is keeping us down, because at the end of the day, majority of the time, whether you want to admit it or not, the girl is left with her kid. That's it. Then it's often young girls. So they have to grow up raising a kid. And these kids, they often grow up in broken homes and broken families. And guess what that starts? A cycle. A cycle. And that's where the, quote unquote generational curses come from. That's why we need to get away from that. The first step to doing that is stop pretending that being a baby mama is cute. It's not cute. Stop pretending it's ideal. It's not ideal. Stop pretending that's the perfect situation for you if you had it any other way. Cuz I know you want a husband, you want a house, and then you want a kid. So they can grow up in a beautiful, loving home. That's what we want for our kids. That's what we want for ourselves. So why are we pretending that this is okay? Yes, your mom might have been a single mom and worked 3 jobs to have food on your plate and pay everything. Do you think she wanted to do that? Of course not. Of course not. That situation is not ideal. And we know that. We know that. Let's stop pretending it's cute. You know what's cute? A family, a stable home, a stable income. All will come in time. Let's let's want better for ourselves. That's basically all I'm trying to say. We have to want better for ourselves and for our kids. These are these kids' futures. And I come from a broken home, so I'm not saying this at all to look down on anybody, because I know it doesn't define who I am. That's exactly why I'm saying, because I want better for myself, and I want all of us to want that for ourselves. We have to get in the right mental for this. And the worst part of it all is, do you see how these men who do have baby mamas, do you see how they treat and talk about the baby mamas in the memes? You see in the music? You see it everywhere. On Facebook, that's majority. It's on there. People, men bashing baby mamas and baby mama drama and all this stupid stuff. You can clearly see how they don't respect their baby mamas. But still, this idea that we have to have a boyfriend and a baby is in a lot of girls' heads. And y'all still choose to defend this as positive. Well, that's all I have to say. I'm looking forward to reading these comments. But bye. This is not an attack on anybody. Far from it. But take it as you will.